been a while since I've done this, so if I am not up to past caliber for whatever nickel that's worth, so my apologies. We have two programs here today from the 1975 season. This first one is the Washington Bullets at the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's Elvin Hayes on the cover. Cavalier directory. Cavaliers owner Nick Nalletti, who the man that built the Richfield Coliseum, owned the Cavaliers and the WHA Crusaders. General manager and coach Bill Fitch, who would later win a championship with Boston. There's the Richfield Coliseum seating chart. 10-cent strawberry pie, big boy, after the game. Oh, this is pretty neat. I've never seen the pictures of the Coliseum at various stages of its being built. That's pretty cool. There's how to get to the Richfield Coliseum, which didn't really pan out, but the idea was to put it in the middle of nowhere and allow the area between Cleveland and Akron to fill in, and you would have tons of people in that area in between. Didn't really work out that way. But here, 20 reasons to have Forest City, which is a big department store at the time, but you're a Crusader fan and you like the idea of a purple truck parked in front of your house. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, this is where generally the program from the league takes over. Wes Unseld, who would play in this game for Washington against Cleveland. Earl, the Pearl Monroe of the New York Knicks, with a orange VW. How CBS televises the NBA. You can hear that music right now. An advertisement for various Pro Kids users. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Nate Archibald, Bob Love, Lou Hudson, and JoJo White. Hondo in his shock absorbers with his athletic socks from DuPont. Ugh. One thing before we go, if you notice, happens a lot in the 70s basketball cards where the players, they didn't have necessarily an agreement with the teams, so they would wear their actual jerseys, but they would wear it backwards, so they didn't have to pay the teams any money. But yet, I've always thought they looked really goofy. Rick Barry, Jaguar Cleveland sells the world's best cars, as I'm sure. There's our the league directory, which we always there's the records for the Cavaliers at that particular time. Channel 43 plays favorites. So they also showed the Indians 18 Cavalier games and 14 Crusader games for that season on television, which goes to show you how, for all of the problems of media today, seeing games isn't one of them. Classic Cavalier logo, which they could go ahead and use today for all I care, because I think it's the best one. In your own NBA endorsed Cleveland Cavalier logo or uniform. Tank top $5, shorts $5 if you're a junior boy. The Equitable Life Insurance Society with the Cavalier and Crusader logo. And here's some of the Cavaliers. Jim Brewer, and then there's Austin Carr and Jim Jones. Carr is the Cavaliers TV color analyst, and Jones is the radio color analyst. Jim Clemens, Dwight Davis, Fred Foster, Steve Patterson, Campy Russell, who can be seen on the Cavaliers TV games as a studio analyst. Bingo Smith, Dick Snyder, Clarence Walker, better known as Foots I'm not making it up. Foots. And Luke Whitty. Oh. For the plain dealer. Try to speed this along a little bit so we can get to another one. Another program here. Cavaliers college draft through the years. That's a pretty good first two picks for the 1974 draft. Campy Russell and Foots Walker, they would get mileage out of both of those guys. Now here's a tear in the program. It's the first real damage I've seen yet. It's right by the scorecard, which has a little scent of cigarette smoke to it at the time where they... But I will flip back. The beautiful AMC Gremlin. Ugh. What a horrible looking car. 70s, not exactly the best time cars. Cleveland apparently won this game on February 20th before an attendance of 6,728. 106.95. Elvin Hayes, Phil Chenier led Washington with 29. Cleveland with a balanced scoring attack of 6 players in double figures, led by Jim Clemens with 17. Cavalier bulletin board. Year by year leaders. There's the tell screen, which was revolutionary in the mid 70s. The Richfield Coliseum was a little different than many of the arenas that had televisions because they had a big screen at the back of the arena, where many had like the hanging scoreboard with a TV screen in the middle of that. It's happening at the Coliseum, and it says here the 24th Professional Wrestling. I'm not really sure what professional wrestling company that would be, because I'm not really sure who was running Cleveland in 1975. Dick Snyder. Cavaliers special prices. Select your season ticket now. See these stars against the Cavaliers. Fred Carter. Okay, that name kind of stands out like a sore thumb. There's some action Cavalier shots. What about paralegals? What about them? Ticketron covers Coliseum Country. There's some various rookies. Keith, soon to be Jamal Wilkes. Scott Wedman, who would eventually spend some time with the Cavaliers. Glenn McDonald, famous for his one overtime of basketball in the great game 5 of the 1976 NBA Finals between Boston and Phoenix. It's a guy you might know named Bill Walton. Tom Burleson, former NC State. Steve in basketball, Mixwell. Steve Mix of the Philadelphia 76ers. Yep, it wouldn't be a 70s program without a television ad. How John Mengelt learned to practically kill himself and love it. All right, nice hair on John there. Nate Archibald of the then Kansas City Kings. Official NBA basketball shoes now. Can you imagine wearing something like that today in the NBA? The Cavs have a new star. Bingo! Wasn't sure how new he was. He was actually picked by Cleveland in the expansion draft. I think this is running towards 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to stick to just this program and maybe do another one tomorrow with the other one I brought. The all-time Cavalier leaders at that particular time. Hal Arts, Beauty and the Best. Isn't that funny? More from the Coliseum with the very best brands of booze at the Richfield Coliseum. Score with AMC, how to score a basketball game. 1975, 475 schedule. Somehow I don't think it was Jim Halpert's dad from The Office that was selling these. the Chrysler Cordoba, as used to be said by Ricardo Montalban. There's the card from the AMF Voigt, which was a basketball often used by kids on the playground. Well, since this one went 10 minutes, I'm going to keep the other one. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow night with the other program that I bought. So hopefully I'm going to be back to doing these again. I've got a big pile of stuff to go through. So if you enjoyed this, click that subscribe button for whatever reason. And if not, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.